Hello people, this is Avenue4J and we are playing Assassin's Creed Origin, and we'll be doing the discovery tour for the game, which is kind of very much interesting. And we are right now focusing on Alexandria, and then we will move on to other things. So let's start the commercial hub. Let's learn more about it. Fast travel. Okay, where are we exactly in Alexandria? So we are behind this castle. Like, everything is happening around here. So this is the last street that we saw. Yeah, it's a very important place, I guess. So let's find out more. So Alexandria, a commercial hub. So this being at the joining point of Egypt, Europe and the Gulf countries. I think this gave an immense opportunity of people to exchange goods. Like, they have unique goods from their regions. So yeah, definitely a commercial hub, but let's know more about it. Let's find out.
Welcome to Alexandria, a commercial hub.
Alexandria, a commercial hub.
The ports of Alexandria were a major commercial hub, effectively connecting Egypt with the Mediterranean regions and beyond. A tremendous amount of materials and goods flowed through the city on a daily basis. The large port market was called the Emporion. It was there that merchandise was traded by the ship owners, called Nakliros.
Nakliros. So this is the market. Doesn't look like much, but if you have valuable goods, this can be way greater. Like, there could be businesses going inside that building. You never know. You don't have to just judge by the stalls. The relics are always a part of the business. And what is this? A random cloth hanging for some reason. Okay. What are these things? These are gems from the pyramids, I guess. Or maybe crafted ones. There does not have to be looted ones, like at that volume, and nobody's around the shop. Okay, he's over here. He's selling jewelries, like Egyptian jewelries. Interesting. What do we have here? Documents and scrolls? Everything is on sale now, huh?
Food and other artisan work streamed out of Egypt. Ceramics, glass, golden rings, and minted coinage. The local potters, using traditional Egyptian techniques, competed with those from abroad, and the textile industry flourished. What Egypt did not produce itself was acquired through trade, using local resources such as wheat and papyrus. Most sought after was pine wood from Syria, iron and marble from the Greek islands, gold from Spain, and exotic fruits from Europe. All this commercial activity contributed to the already decadent wealth of the city.
So this is an interesting kind of packaging. I think this is to make it stand out, and the kind of roofing, like it's prepared for rain or something, so that it can be kept dry. The material looks quite wearable. I don't know if it's made of sheep wool or cotton. Also, Egypt is known for cotton, so I don't know. Maybe they do not have bleach at that time. Does it say anything? The shirt and sleeves about a woven linen. So this is linen. It is so ancient. I didn't know that. 18th Dynasty, Metropolitan Museum of Art, New York. I didn't know linen was so old. 18th Dynasty. It doesn't say the time. We have to know what time 18th Dynasty is. to know when this cloth or this piece of work belongs from what time. So okay, maybe we will know more about it later on. Let's continue the tour. Okay, chips here for taking in and out goods. What else? What are these? Pottery. Okay, these are the potteries that the narrator was talking about. Well, what are these spots? Why are they glowing up? What? This is interesting. I haven't seen this before. She's not eating? Okay, she's eating. She's looking like a beggar, like a homeless person, but nicely dressed. I didn't know the game did that. Okay, people are sitting over there. Okay, so it's not for every tour mode. Like in this one specifically, people used to sit here and eat. That's why, maybe. Interesting. We'll have to keep an eye for that. So let's go from here now. Our job here is done. Like, you see these white spots? If she eats over there, what does they do over there? Okay, I don't know. See the white spots? Need to keep an eye for that. So what happens here? What if we try to sit over here? Okay, what does I do? Whoa! She interacts. That's it? What are you making? Making candles or something like that? This is interesting. Now I'm feeling that we missed out some things, like these simple animations in our previous stores. Maybe we'll have to redo that. Okay, that's it. Like, we are not sure what it's happening here. I think she is a metal worker, like blacksmith. The metal stuff's around here, so yeah, she's pouring it over here, like melting metal and doing that. Okay, let's go. And we can like initiate, and so many animations here. Like sitting over here, does it makes any difference? Let's try it out. I think she'll just sit and eat. She's sleeping. Interesting. Oh, it's getting darker. Let's go. Someone is selling vegetables here. Shipyards.
The wood imported to Port Mareotis through Alexandria's seaward ports was used in the nearby shipyards, where most of Egypt's ships were built. Employing tens of thousands of shipbuilders, the shipyards contributed to establishing the Egyptian fleet as one of the mightiest of the era. Any wood not used in shipbuilding was further disseminated through Egypt for various purposes.
Wow, like these are like huge, and they look like commercial ships. Like it is not a warship, definitely. Look at it, like two boats joined together literally, and then there are decks. Yeah, this is a party boat. Not exactly a party boat, but for like long distance traveling. Is this real? Halamigos Palace Catamaran of Ptolemies 2016. So what's the base behind it? It doesn't show anything that how this drawing, what is this drawing based upon. Jean-Claude Galvan. Like it looks pretty stable. I think this design could work in ancient times if they were capable of building such big ships. I haven't seen this kind of ship before. Don't know, maybe. Looks believable, but never seen this before anywhere. This is the first time I'm seeing a design like this. It also says over here, so Mr. Jean-Claude Galvin, only he knows if this is real or not. It doesn't say anything around here. And the narrator just says that they used to make ships here. It doesn't say that this is they used to make this kind of ship. Like, we don't see such huge ship around here, so I don't know. They're just making the day looks way more beautiful. Okay, let's go. So shipbuilders, like, these are all regular ships. There are no passenger ships, like commercial passenger ships. Okay. Let's keep an eye for those white dots for small animations. If it would be fun if we can initiate those and find out things. Right. Okay. Nothing here. So we are getting away from the shipyard. It looks. What is this? These look like storages. Yeah, these are greeneries and storages.
The southern port of Lake Mareotis was the biggest in Alexandria. Save for a branch angling westward, the lake's size in the Ptolemaic era was roughly 40 to 50 kilometers from north to south. Its waters were maintained by a steady runoff from the Nile. In addition to the lake, a man-made canal was created to assist in the transfer of goods from the city to the port using barges, though it is not represented in the game due to its size.
It's not represented in the game. Like, what was the last part again? In addition to the lake, the man-made canal was created to assist the transfer of goods from the city to port using barges. Man-made canals. Okay. Do they mean this one? It looks man-made. This city looks like a complete work of fiction. How can a city be so perfect? Like, we do not have so perfect cities even today. Cities are a mess. This is crazy. And also one more thing, like the artist whose work we are seeing again and again, like Jean-Claude Galvin. His works from 1995 to 2016, his works looks pretty much same. Like, no difference in the artwork. It doesn't look like they were made in different times. They look pretty much same. Okay, statue making. Are they being transported or they are being made over here? Interesting. Greek, Roman. Egyptian statues. What is this? This looks like an owl. I didn't know that there were such figurines. They have all kind of shapes. Like, this one looks like a giraffe or a cow. Those two pointy things on top of the head looks like a giraffe. So, not sure. What is this? Not so sure what it is trying to represent. Is it a hippo? Maybe. Owl again. Sheep. What is this? This is an eagle. Okay, this is the standard kind of statues that we see normally. It has a crocodile head. So human figures with animal heads, that is a very common thing to represent in the statues at this Egyptian theme, right? Okay, let's keep on moving.
Banking was one of the most distinctive innovations brought by the Greeks to Egypt. The centerpiece of Alexandria's wealth was the royal systematization of taxes on almost everything. Basic items such as salt, oil, beer, wheat, and linen were heavily taxed. As a result, the royal treasury of Alexandria was able to ensure the economic stability of most of the administrative areas of Egypt.
So banking was a thing back in that time. That's interesting. If those cities survived, like it made it through the bad times, I think they would have invented cryptocurrencies way before, like maybe in 280. You never know. The kind of things they are doing, like they're showing in the game, it is really unbelievable. And this is handmade. This is exactly like, if it is gold, a kind of gold kind of metal, it's imprinted, it's embossed on it. Like a little seal. It doesn't have perfect shape, but it can be reproduced or remade. But if it's gold, then the value changes. Like it's the value of the gold, the figure or whatever that is. I think this is Ptolemy, so it doesn't really matter. So gold, Oktradam or Darmaksh, I don't know how to pronounce that word. It's the currency of that time of Ptolemy the IV, Cleopatra, 221 to 204 BC, Metropolitan Museum of Art, New York. Again, here Ptolemy looks like an European person. And if this is an actual coin, so that tells us that Ptolemy and Cleopatra were way more European. They were not exactly Egyptian. But also there's a portion in the game, like in the history that his Discovery told, they said that they tried to adapt and mimic Egyptian values and cultures, so maybe they were Greek. And maybe Cleopatra adapted so much that she started looking more Greek, like maybe she had plastic surgery, you never know. I see it looks different in different presentations, so not so sure here. Also it could be that artist, that one we found in one of our previous tours, that who makes all the women look like same. All the faces like Cleopatra and the other women in the same painting look same, like sisters. Maybe it's that same guy who designed the dye for this coin. That's why it looks similar. Maybe, you never know. Okay, how far is the next one? It's over there, let's go. Okay, so they don't talk about the statues here, they talk about the banking. Okay, good. What is this? This is a lighthouse of some kind. Let's see.
By the late 12th century, the channel feeding the lake from the Nile silted up. Lake Mareotis lost its connection to the Mediterranean, as well as most of its water, as the lake slowly evaporated to a fraction of its former size.
Okay.
In modern times, Lake Mareotis is being kept alive through irrigation. However, only about 17% of its original size remains.
Which one is Lake Mareotis? You should have marked it on the map. Like, I don't understand. Is this one? This looks like a water body. If this is the only thing that looks like a water body, or this, it could be this one. But also sure here, these are some farming lands, and this is complete cities. So Alexandria, Iskandariya. Like Alexander is called Sikandar in English. Sorry, in Hindi. We in India know him as Sikandar. So Al and Sikandaria. Weird. One name, so many different approach to pronounce it. So Alexandria, Egypt, 1998. Credit image, something technical numbers. Provided by the Earth Sciences and the Image Analysis Laboratory, Johnson Space Center, NASA. 1998, 20 years ago. Maybe the water does not exist anymore. Yeah, 20 years ago, like everything has changed. What's this? This looks like some cloud, but are we that high? Like, it's taken from space. Yeah, it's taken from space, alright, but the clouds are over here. Look at the size of the clouds. Like, these clouds will be at least 10,000 meters up, and we are like way higher. Like more than 100 or 200 kilometers up. Nice. Let's get back. That's the completion of this tour. What is this guy doing? They're sleeping. Hey, these are our spots. Yeah, narrator, we know there are so much to discover. They are sleeping on our spot. We wanted to sleep over here. Oh, there's a spot. What do we do? Oh, it's gone. Come on, sit over here. She just sits. Do you want to say something, lady? He does not. She's just standing over here. Okay, so that's it for the this tour. It was interesting. So let's run the outro and then we will resume. Maybe we'll do one more tour today. Okay, let's run the outro then. Hey, welcome back. Let's resume the gameplay again for the discovery tour. Let's start this one. Alexandria City of Celebration. It has just 4 stations. Hopefully there are more animations to investigate or to see. Yeah, let's do this. So we will do more. That means let's do City of Celebration. What do they celebrate? What are the festivals here? It would be fun to know. Okay, we are in the city. They are celebrating singing and dancing. I was really curious about the kind of dance form they were doing. It looked very typical, very stereotyped, but maybe they must have some good research work to back it up. We'll learn about it now. So Alexandria City of Celebrations, a number of stations 4. Okay, so if a city has art, culture, or festivals or celebrations or like general gatherings and things, it is a good sign that the city is doing well. Like people have enough money and enough resources to stop and settle down and do things that do not that are not basic for survival. So they were doing really great here. So let's find out what kind of festivals they had.
Welcome to Alexandria, City of Celebration.
City of Celebration. So they are celebrating something. What are they celebrating?
Like most Greek cities, Alexandria offered multiple forms of entertainment.
Okay.
Most were related to cults, religious practices, and the festivities surrounding those practices. Among those festivities, the most important ones were the dynastic celebrations, instituted in honor of the deified Ptolemaic kings and queens. These celebrations could go on for many days and included sacrifices, offerings, processions, and public banquets.
Sacrifices. So what is happening here? Not exactly sure. Are they sacrificing a human or something? Like I see a full human figure. Like the ratio is off here, but yeah, a human figure. And there's another human here. Like one of his leg is here. Okay, another leg is over here. And what's happening here? This is his hand. And what is this? Not exactly sure. And one of his hand over here. So he's being held and being taken away. Maybe he's drunk and they're just having fun. Okay, it says over here they are wrestlers, but like very twisted. Wrestlers such as athletes would appear during the Ptolemaic Royal Games, Ptolemaic era, Photo Grand alias Musée de Louvre, Harvey Lewandowski. So tough name to pronounce. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. So these are wrestlers. We were assuming too much. Next time we will read first. Facts before assumption. These prayers and the kind of thing going around here, it looks way Indian. Like Indians do like this in India. I don't know where the inspiration is coming in from. Okay, let's go. So you guys are not celebrating? Not celebrating. Okay, let's go. Another thing that I'm really curious about, like how safe is this city? Like Alexandria is well developed, but I don't see a policing system, like a security system in here active. Like women are pretty much free, they're walking all around. I don't know if it was that much freedom or that much safe for women to walk around all alone. Like if you go in any history, it has been disastrous for women in any society. Like she's all alone walking here. Okay, she's all alone walking here. So which symbolizes that the women were pretty much free and the society was far that barbarian period. So I don't know, women had rights, I guess. I think they feel safe, that's why they're all walking around. Like they're all women. So there must be a very good police or other type of thing that made women and children and people feel safe. That is a very essential part of any city or any civilization. I don't know how that worked. Maybe we will know about it later on in some other tour. So let's continue the tour.
Games and competitions were organized whenever possible in locations such as the stadium, the hippodrome, and the gymnasium. The residents of Alexandria favored such events where athletes, poets, and musicians from Egypt and other cities of the Greek world competed.
Okay, vase with figures in red, 5th century BCE, photo RMN Grand Palace. Stefan Marshale, however that is pronounced. This is some kind of what is this, vase or vase? Okay, so sports or something like that is happening, and all of these guys are men, no women around. So like I was talking about women and walking around freely, there are no women here, so men. Okay, and the nudity is a thing, I guess. So also I think I read it somewhere or saw it somewhere, I don't know, but I think the Olympics in ancient times where people participated naked. Like, I don't know, maybe for more efficiency. Like in roads bike cycling, the tighter your clothes are, the more aerodynamic you are, the better it is. So like naked is the best aerodynamic thing. Like, be natural. So yeah, maybe it's some kind of sports, like what is this? Is this that discus throw from the Olympics, or it's just a musical instrument? Not so sure about it. Okay, let's go explore further.
Like all good Greek cities, Alexandria had a theater.
Theater?
The architecture of this structure is Roman in style. This is because the team duplicated a theater from Cyrene. Roman theaters were usually semicircular and built from scratch on a flat area with structures designed to enhance oration. Greek theaters were more oblong in shape, similar to a horseshoe, and favored the slopes of natural hills to support their acoustics.
So this was Roman made, like built from scratch, so nothing of this is a hill, it's entirely man-made. Okay, so I wonder what kind of performance went on here. I think the dance and other things, those things happened. And where would the royalties sit? Over this side maybe? Okay, but this is a pretty big place. You can imagine it's like full of people, like it's almost like a modern theater or stadium. Nicely thought through. Humans have a pretty beautiful brain. They can do wonders if they don't fight among themselves. If you collaborate and work together, wonders like this happen. And if you don't, you just spend time killing each other, like every day, even today's world. We do not have any those white dots to initiate any animation, so this is a theater. Some kind of performance is happening down there. Okay, let's continue and see this.
At the theater, one could witness the plays of contemporary comic and tragic authors. The play you are witnessing below is Menander's Dyskalos, more commonly known as the Grouch, a late and popular entry in the Greek comedies.
Greek comedies. Nobody's laughing. This was a comedy, dude. Guys, come on. Why are you guys not laughing? They're all busy talking. Nobody wants to be here. I think the theaters were free and they collected donations after the theatrics. Maybe. Maybe it is. Okay, let's check out this reference, what they are using for this information. So, Ostrakon with Menander's sentence. What does that mean? Sirica 584-640 is that time. Metropolitan Museum of Art, New York. So, sentences. Is this some drama written on a stone? Why would someone write a drama or poetry or whatever on a stone? But if it is, I think the historians better know it. Maybe it's a solid reference. I don't know. Like they found this theater, an actual one. We have a photo for that, and the play or theater, that comedic Egyptian drama. Okay, it's comedy. It's comedy. Now I can see it. It's comedy. And what's happening there? Is she Cleopatra? Is he or she playing Cleopatra? Like her dress or his dress looks the same. Okay, also, like in India, women in the entertainment industry, like in theaters and things like that, there were no women. All the roles were played by men. I think that was the same for the other parts of the world too. Like, let's check out these actors. Are there any women here? No, men, and men. I think this dude is playing a female role, but he's a man. So it's the same for all part of the world. Come on. What is this? They were not letting Aya go. Okay. They are doing it again. Yeah, let's go. our job here is done. Let's do one more. I don't know how many more we'll do today, but yeah, we can easily do one more. Let's do it. So let's run the outro, and then we'll be resuming the next discovery tour. Okay guys, let's start another one. We are doing all in Alexandria. Let's do education in Alexandria. We were very curious about how Cleopatra was educated. She was good in politics and things like that. We questioned instantly like what was the structure of education at that time, so we'll come to know about it. Although Cleopatra didn't actually grew up in Alexandria, I'm not so sure. She's like Cleopatra 7 and she's related to Alexander the Great, so maybe she grew up in Alexandria, or at least the structure was pretty much the same. Maybe Alexandria or outside Alexandria. So yeah, let's find out. Okay, so which part of the map are we in? So this is Alexandria. We are still near around the castle. Like all the discovery tours are nearby this theater, the castle. So everything around the castle was good. Not so much about the other life, like this thing, hippodrome and things like that. Yeah, it's kind of in the outer part of the city. But okay, what are these? These are for the like poor people. So was there any classifications by income or things like that? That would be interesting to know. Okay, let's continue with this tour, and we'll find out more maybe later on. So let's start though. So education in Alexandria, number of stations 3, region Alexandria, learn how young Alexandrians were educated. Okay, estimated time 2 minutes. Let's start the tour.
Welcome to Education in Alexandria.
Yes, we are very much interested in the education. So let's see, what are these guys doing? Like, they look pretty old, like some of them look in their 30s or 40s. All of them look in their 30s or more. So no young students. There are some kids. Okay. What else? But yeah, these guys look totally dedicated to their studies, and also materials and resources to find. What are these? Paper? Papyrus? Okay, yeah, they are totally invested into it. It looks like they are in an open place. They do not have air conditioners at the time, and that is a hot place, I guess. Mediterranean. Okay. Okay, let's start the tour and then find out what research work this game has to share with us. Okay.
The education of young Alexandrians did not differ from the one generally dispensed elsewhere in ancient Greece.
Okay.
At the age of 7, the child was taken in charge by a tutor, who then became responsible for instilling an elementary education as well as good moral principles.
Moral and elementary education, both of them. A tutor was assigned, so there was not a school. A tutor did it, like it would be in as in homeschooling in today's day. Interesting. So didn't they have any schools? Maybe they will tell later on. So let's check out this reference they are using for this information. They are sharing. Maybe they are using way more, and they may not have all the rights to share them with us. So let's see what else, what we have here. This is a bowl. Okay, 5th century BCE, Antikensamelang, Berlin. I hope I pronounced the name right. Alemange Photo BPK, Berlin district. Grand Palace. Okay, Grand Palace. I think this is a museum. Grand Palace. It's comes on again and again. Okay, Johannes, I think that's the person who like refurbished it or restored it, maybe. Like it looks cracked at some places. Okay, let's see what's happening here. So they are playing harp. It is a form of education. Okay, what is that? That's an independent harp. Oh, let's point it out. This thing, it's just an harp over there. Don't know what this is. Maybe cooking. It could be. Looks like it's some kind of fire going on here, and there's something cooking. It is also a form of studies and scholars. Okay, scrolls and things like storing information and data for the next generation. That is very important for a civilization to survive. More harps. I think this is the teacher, these are the pupils, and what are they? They are making ropes or something. I don't know. Yeah, they are doing whatever. So yeah, shows some kind of education, but it doesn't exactly show like schools or something like that. It shows more like private tuitions. So tutors are the schools itself. So the royals will get different kind of tutors, and the common people from the city will get different kind of tutors. So the education will vary a lot. Like a businessman's children will learn different things, and a farmer's children will learn different things. So maybe we are just assuming, maybe there was a structure about what the tutors used to teach. Maybe there was some training for the tutors. You never know. It doesn't say anything about it, so let's go further. Okay. Kids were always like this, not interested in studies. They will turn out to be YouTuber in future. Not all, but it's not all YouTubers are like this. Like some are really smart. Just for fun. I'm saying this just for fun, not stereotyping. Come on, guys. Okay. Okay, nothing, no white dots to interact with. Let's go to this one.
Teaching was generally done outside, in the open air. In the gymnasium, students were taught not only sports, but also topics such as rhetoric, philosophy, music, and poetry. All things deemed essential to one's education at the time.
That would be so much fun. Teaching was done outside. Okay, these is the place that, okay, pretty much open air, like a temporary roof or something with pillars around. So archaeological site of Olympia, Greece, gymnasium. So this is a gymnasium, and this is a UNESCO identified place. So okay, these pillars are pretty way smoother than these stones and things like that. Interesting, like it. It looks like new. There's something written on this. Okay, beautiful. I can identify these trees from the game. They have these kind of trees. I don't know what kind of tree this is, but there are some trees in the game that looks like this. You see? Where are they? Those ones behind there. This one, maybe a smaller version of it. Okay, let's go. So this is the school, I guess. They have a structure. Let's go.
Here, both girls and boys are shown attending a class given by one of the rhetoricians of the era.
Okay.
The team made the choice to show both genders attending class within the context of the game world. Even though it is historically inaccurate, the team felt it was not necessary to prioritize historical sexism over inclusive gameplay.
That's a good decision, and also very nice to clear this up. I was really wondering about the same thing, like women in public roaming around freely without any proper security or proper police system. So that could be trouble for a lot of women at that time. So they were modern, but not modern enough. And yeah, education too, like obviously women were so much restricted with things, and the medical science that empowers women of today has not developed that much at the time. Like, it's negligible. So yeah, it would be tough for women at that time. So it's nice to see girls being educated over here, but it wasn't the reality. So let's check out the artwork. Oh, we accidentally clicked on escape. Let's check out
both
more.
girls and boys are shown attending a class given by one of the rhetoricians of the era. The team made the choice to show both genders attending class within the context of the game world. Even though it is historically inaccurate, the team felt it was not necessary to prioritize historical sexism over inclusive gameplay.
Okay, so although these two look like girls, but I think they are boys. Long hair was a thing back then. So okay, what do we have? This is some kind of vase depicting a dance lesson. Okay, dance lesson. Okay, 5th century, British Museum, London. Let's check out what they are teaching. Calculus? I can't read anything. Oh, it's geometry. Yeah, geometry. And by the planning of the city and the structures, like this perfect circle, pillars, and those arches, gates, walls, like everything. Without geometry, it's impossible. So it's very much possible that they used to teach geometry at that time. Yeah, these arches are so perfect, and if these were made, like even the theater is a good example of an arch. An arch is always a challenge to be made.
My kingdom for a glass of water.
What did the narrator say? Okay, let's ignore him. Yeah, so such perfect structures are impossible to be done without geometry, without the knowledge of geometry. So appropriate teaching geometry. So the tour here is done. Let's run the outro, and then we will resume. What will we resume? We'll resume, I think, one more discovery tour. Okay guys, let's start the Great Library of Alexandria. Number of stations 11. So I think this will be the last discovery tour for today, and then we will resume the actual gameplay. We need to do that too. So this will be the Library of Alexandria. Let's learn about it. Like in our previous tours, they have told that the library was burnt down several times and many records had been destroyed. So maybe they will tell more about on this tour. Let's find out. This is the library. Looks beautiful, even by today's standards. Like this, a building like this was impossible without geometry. And there are Greeks here, and Greeks are known to be the pioneers in geometry. So yeah, let's start the library. Maybe we'll know more about what kind of subjects they had. Like, we know that art, music, and paintings and poetry, that is a common thing, but geometry is cannot be avoided. It has to be there. Okay, number of stations 11, and region Alexandria. Discover the Great Library and Antiquity to learn about the great minds of ancient world. Let's learn about the great minds. We want to connect with the ancient minds.
Of Alexandria.
Okay.
Near the district of royal palaces and within the Moseon was the most famous library of all antiquity. The Library of Alexandria was built to house all of human knowledge. At its pinnacle, the library was believed to contain over 700,000 parchments.
700,000. Okay, this is the library, just next to the theater. Very appropriate. And this is a very pretty structure. So, is the theater nearby? Let's check it out. Yeah, that's the theater. It's over there. And this is the library. And it is way above water in case the water level rises. Let's go in.
Throughout the centuries, fires and wars between Christianity and paganism destroyed the library, leaving nothing behind. The loss of the building, and more importantly, its vast collection, is immeasurable. As no descriptions are available, the team's rendition of the Library of Alexandria was inspired by the visuals of the Library of Chalcis at Ephesus.
Okay, they're using a different library for this. Look at the structure. Roman period. They used that reference and like exactly made the same library for Alexandria. Although it could be very much possible. Okay, let's get in and find more information inside the library.
While much of the collection was purchased at the government's expense, the library also obtained books through other means.
Like how?
Any books owned by travelers coming through the city were seized to be copied for the library. The copy would then be returned to the owner, and the original entered into the library's collection.
That's a harsh way to do it, but for the information purpose. So travelers, any books were seized. Like, imagine this is like threatening. Their motive was good, but the way, not so good. Interesting to know. Let's check out the artwork. So this is concept art, Library of Alexandria 2016. Raphael. Okay, and he works for Ubisoft. Interesting. Okay, the library looks pretty much same. The people who worked on 3D version of this, like actual game design the game, have followed the reference pretty much. So yeah, it's nice. Exactly the same. The heights of the pillars are different, but other than that, it's pretty much same. Let's go check out more. White spots, we can sit and study. And what can we do over here? We can look for scrolls. She's making notes? Like on what? On stone? We have paper. Why are you making notes on stone? Look at her. She's smiling. She's happy. She has a carving for knowledge. That's good. Okay, but you could have used paper. Come on, Naya. You're from Egypt. Paper is your thing.
Alexandria offered unrivaled intellectual and cultural attractions.
Okay.
Eminent scholars from Athens, Rhodes, and other Greek centers traveled to the city to learn and engage with other free thinkers. Both the Moseon and the library were at the center of groundbreaking ideas and creative expression.
free thinking at that time. We struggle with that even today. Plato's Academy Mosaic, 1st century BCE. That's in Italy. And what is this guy doing over here? Like a random face in between these patterns. I think it's the artist himself. And look at these faces, they are like so serious. They mean business. And this guy. I don't know why, but it totally takes away the value, the importance of this painting. Okay. Maybe the artist wanted to be a cartoonist. Okay, we don't go up, we go over here. Okay, let's do this.
The great minds of antiquity were usually well versed in many disciplines, which were often associated to specific schools of thought. The Peripatetics, the Stoics, and the Cynics were among the most well-known schools of the time. It is clear that Alexandria lived up to its fundamental role as a city for intellectuals, nurturing many great minds whose impact reverberates through our modern world.
Okay, that is very obvious, but if you have so much, if you know the importance of education and library and books, the city will definitely have scholars. Okay, this is an artist depiction, the concept art for the free thinkers to discuss. Wow, we don't have this today. Like, you speak about your mind and then you get into a real battle here in real world. Free thinkers. Auditorium 2016, art by Raphael. Okay. Like, who this chair is for whom? It's just like a podium, like someone could stand. It doesn't look like a chair. It has the shape of a chair, but nothing to sit here. So maybe someone could stand and speak. Interesting. Let's go. And who is that? Is that Alexander himself, or is this Zeus?
Hypatia of Alexandria was a Greek mathematician, philosopher, astronomer, and inventor. Though born in Greece, she eventually migrated to Alexandria, like many great minds of the time. It is there that she became the head of the Neoplatonist school of Alexandria. From most accounts, she was highly respected by her fellow Alexandrians, both as a teacher and a philosopher. With her death, the age of great ancient scientific discoveries came to an end.
Okay, so there were some important women even back then. So it was not like all the women were suppressed. Some of them were like equal to gods, if we are saying it correctly. Greek women. Statue found in Alexandria. Okay, this was an actual piece found in 3rd century BCE. And look at it, she is an educated woman and nicely covered. The other women, they are naked, like other statues. Does what they wear is dependent on the level of intellectualism? I don't know. Mathematician, philosopher, astronomer, and inventor. Okay, so like she was a genius then. Mathematician and a philosopher, like mathematician and astronomer and inventor, these things connect automatically. No, the inventor comes with the philosophy. Like, you have knowledge and you have a way of thinking, then you invent stuffs that people need, then you are an inventor. Like nowadays, the people I know, some guys, like, we are from India, like people are way smarter, like so good with mathematics, so good with physics, science, but they don't have this philosophy. just behind money, cash, jobs, and they are doomed. They're stuck in the struggles of daily life, earning money and spending it. That's it. How will India progress? Okay, also that not everyone is an inventor. But it feels sad, like so many beautiful brains going into waste. It would be nice to know that some guy who invented something or did something great could say that I know him or her. That would be so much great. Maybe I should do something. Game, what are you making me think? Like, I'm not an inventor. I'm just a rubbish guy who plays video game. Or am I? Or am I? You will never know. We don't have any spot to sit.
Callimachus was born in Cyrene and educated in Athens. After his studies, he moved to Alexandria to work in the Great Library. A poet and a critic, he strongly rejected the epic format of Homeric poems, and instead fervently supported a shorter, more judiciously formulated style of poetry. His epigrams and elegiac poems were emulated by later poets. His work was extremely popular, second only to Homer's own works.
He's that famous, but I haven't heard his name before. Let's check out the reference work. Okay, the head is gone for some reason. What it is due to weathering, or did someone attack? Callimachus, okay, the Great Library of Alexandria Station. That's a different thing. Okay, so scholars from different parts of the world, like Cyrene and different places, they moved to Alexandria. So it is not wrong to assume that the library and the structure looked like the library in Cyrene, so pretty much possible. Okay, and he was a to-the-point guy, not so much fan of epic poems, like too long ones. Okay. Nice to know you, sir. Like, to-the-point guy, my kind of guy. So where are we going again? Okay, this is the auditorium, I guess. They are discussing about stuffs, and there are what are these? Geometries? Yeah, geometry. And what is this? Astrology? Not so sure. Can we see any formulas? Is it English? Maybe the artist thought and just wrote random English. No, nothing. Any secret message? Nothing. We can interact? Let's interact then. The things which are equal to the same thing are also equal to one another. They're talking about mass. If equals added to equals, the wholes are equals. If equals are subtracted from equals, the remainders are equals. No, they are talking about simple mathematics. Things which coincide with one another are equal to one another. The whole is because it's in the past. So this is just addition and subtraction, simple mathematics. So shiny. What is that? Sunlight? Let's check it out before we touch that history point. Don't know. Oh, we saw that thing in the concept art. It's over here. Okay, let's initiate this waypoint and let's see what the narrator has to say.
It was in Alexandria that mathematician Euclid, the father of geometry, wrote the Elements, laying out the foundational work of what would become modern algebra and number theory.
So,
Euclidean geometry would become
here.
One of the most influential systems in the evolution of mathematics.
Like think at that time the city was so peaceful, like people could sit and think about algebra and stuffs, like inventing algebra and stuffs. So may not be that dangerous city, like maybe women could go around safely, not so barbaric. That's interesting to know. Now let's check out the artwork in full screen. Okay, I like this kind of art style. Cross-hatching. Seamless. Beautifully done. I've never dared to make an artwork with so delicate cross-hatching. Not very patient. Like, when is this artwork from? Like, Elucid, founder of geometry, 300 BCE, 18th century. What does that mean? 300 BCE / 18th century. That means the artwork was made in 18th century, but the dude actually existed in 300 BCE. Does that what it means? Okay, the Museum of National History Neutrale. Okay, maybe because cross-hatching is a technique which is very useful when you're printing in single color. Like if you have only one black color and the artworks are made in cross-hatching, it gives you the sense of shading. Like if you look out of the image, the denser cross-hatching or the denser the technique, it looks darker and the other portions look brighter. So this is completely developed or developed automatically, or maybe someone planned it, not so sure. But it is to make printing more efficient and the illustrations to more stand out and look make its volume pop out in simple printing. So it feels like it was in 18th century, like 18th centuries had printing. Yeah, they had printing, I guess. Maybe if not for the mass, but at least for the royalties, they had printing. I'm not so sure. We'll have to look back into it. And so this guy existed in 300 BCE, and the artwork was possibly made in 18th century. Okay, let's go back and learn more about it. Okay, what do we have here?
How do you calculate the circumference of the Earth with a camel, 2 sticks, and shadows cast by the sun? This is what Eratosthenes of Cyrene described in his principal work, Geography, while he was director of the Great Library of Alexandria. He is credited for the invention of the armillary sphere around 250 BCE.
Armillary sphere? I think that's the structure of what we have inside that room, that other room. We'll know more about it. That would be interesting to know. So this is a map of Cyrene. What does this have to do with this information? Let's try and check it out. So what? This is a world map? And a pretty bad world map, but if you look at it, it's pretty much accurate in a way. But like Libya is so big, Arabia is so big, like Asia is so small. India, but still, if you are making this map by just by traveling on ground, this is amazing. Like at least they have them marked, and at least they have the direction in which they are. Like they know that after Arabia it's India. The map of the world by Eratosthenes of Cyrene, Syria, 240 BCE. That is crazy. It's so crazy to think about that. Like at that time, making a map like this, just by travelers, or maybe by reading about it on books. Like one man cannot travel all the way through these places and keep on measuring stuff. Like when you're navigating on sea, you can measure the speed, the knots you're traveling, and you can measure the directions you're turning to, looking at the stars and things like that. These are very basic navigations of any naval operations or ship voyaging. So you can map that out, but on ground it is so hard to track it out. all this map was made, just think about it, all this map was made just by reading books. It is impossible for one man to travel all around the world and draw it in a map. This was definitely done by reading books. A map drawn by reading books. That is crazy. What is this? This is Australia? Did they know about Australia at the bottom? What is this? Interesting. They have all the mountains, right? Asia may have shifted over here, but it could be interconnected. Like here, mountains are here, so it could be interconnected. Pretty much same. This is the main place where they themselves exist. They don't explore towards their side. 300 stand found others, so they have latitudes figured out. Do they have longitudes? Like you can feel the knowledge unfolding here, learning about the world firsthand. Like we learn it from book, in school book. It's so easily spoon-fed to us. We just open the book and read it. Imagine at that time learning this stuff practically, from collecting from other places and assembling in one single map. Crazy, crazy, amazing. What kind of people they were. Like they would have no social life. People like this, they'll just sit, think, read. Crazy people. Okay, let's go and check out that sphere that the narrative was talking about.
The earliest known and most complete armillary sphere of antiquity was the Meteoroscopion of Alexandria, with an imposing 9 rings compared to the 3 or 4 of most other astrolabes. Known as the zodiac krikatoi amongst the Greeks, the Meteoroscopion was used to determine the location of celestial bodies around the Earth. Every self-respecting astronomer of antiquity would have sought to use this tool to better understand the celestial movements.
So they know about the space. Okay, we have in India, we believe that it's our ancestors knew about the space, its rotation times, and Earth revolved around the sun. It was way before established. Like we can find it in our ancient scriptures. So 200 BCE. What's the date here? Let's check out the artwork. Okay, so this is the armillary sphere made by Jean-Baptiste Delors and Jean Pigeon. All the work from Paris. So Otto Cranfallis. Okay. It doesn't say about the time. It shows 1700 to 1705. So it doesn't say that it existed at that time of Cleopatra. It's about at the time of the 17th BC. So maybe the idea was there. May not be the actual structure, or maybe the actual one was destroyed. No, it doesn't say much about it. So let's believe the game and believe that it existed there, and people from Alexandria knew about the space and things like that. Okay, let's interact with this just for... Okay. Determine the location of celestial bodies found around the Earth, the spheric center. Okay. Like we have this structure, it's called Jantar Mantar. We have like 3 or 4 pieces all around India, and they are completely destroyed. People have no respect for these. Like people in India, come on. It is like a picnic spot now. Things should be more preserved. You never know when you never know when human race will get extinct. One nuke it takes to destroy all. Maybe these things will help the man to evolve again. Information.
Pythagoras of Samos was a well-known and respected philosopher and mathematician. He is best known for the Pythagorean theorem. However, there is proof that the theorem existed in Babylonia and India long before Pythagoras was born, casting some doubts as to who exactly originated the theorem.
Okay, there has always been doubt. Like if you talk to a real patriotic Indian, they will say that everything was invented in India and then stolen by others. Like India has a vast history of invaders, like from the very beginning. Like when formation of mankind, like there is one theory that the human race traveled from Africa to from Syria, Egypt, and whatever place from the Gulf countries along the sea line to India, and then India they divided into two races. One were the main race were the Dravidians, and later came on the Aryans. So there is a very big culture difference there, and so all the developments they made while surviving through all those places, those things build up this big cities in Europe and like Egypt and things like that. So that map includes Egypt. Like some people do believe in India like Egypt was a byproduct of the people who were moving to India. So it is crazy to think all about this. Like you don't know what is true. You can't tell unless we have time travel. Like if we have time travel, then we can go and investigate it. So at the moment, everything. So as an Indian, I would say that everything was invented in India and everyone stole it. And India was so plundered, we can't prove anything. Like we don't have much records. And we are not very much interested in keeping records. Like the example of Jantar Mantar, I told like this structure, it is like, I don't know, maybe 500 meters in size of the same thing. It's outdoor, it works with the power of sun, like with the sunlight and the starlight and things like that. You can measure, like even today you can do this. If you visit Jantar Mantar in New Delhi or in Jaipur in India, there are two guides who will show you how to calculate the positions of the planets and stars and sun, the seasons, the time, the date. They will show you, like they can calculate on hand. It's so easy. Like the structures are so well made, and people really don't have respect for that. Like it feels bad. Like people are using those spots like picnic spots. Maybe I will go someday and eat a burger by standing on a Jantar Mantar. I'm a human myself. Okay, I think this tour here is complete. Let's now get into the game mode. Our discovery tour was fun, a bit stressful. Kind of. I went too personal on this, sharing too much personal opinions. I don't know if it's good to do it or not. I don't know. So let's run the outro and then we will start the game. See you back again in kind of 30 seconds or 15 seconds maybe. Okay guys, we are starting the game. I don't know how far we are in the game. Let's see. We were just now doing the discovery tours, and let's now play the actual game. No. Why are we here again? What were we doing? We rescue the son of the albino croc. I forgot its name. This tree looks interesting. Like it's so thick. Interesting. Does it have some special value? I don't know. Okay, let's see what missions do we have. I think the audio is working fine. Yeah, audio is fine. Let's see. Talking Liberty. We can either pick a quest from this menu or we can go in the map. You know what? Let's pick from the menu. Track on track. It's how many? 9,000 meters away. Let's go. Over here it's way far. Why so far? In the mountains. Okay. Let's fast travel to this fast travel point and then We need to be over here. Let's try to do that. And this is the last place where the game got glitched. Not exactly glitched, but we got confused about how to end the mission. So let's choose this one. We need a horse, like it's 700 meters away. Horsey. And now we'll use auto drive. Uh-oh, not this. Autopilot on. Go to the... What are you doing? Why are you dismounting yourself? Okay, just a tap. I forgot about the controls. Okay, this is the autopilot on. This is like Tesla from ancient history, ancient Egypt. Auto drive, how fun is that? We can look around to the scenic views. What is that? That's the big cloud. And the place looks beautiful. Who is attacking? Come on, dude. Do you really want to fight? Yeah, they want to fight. Let's fight them. Bandits. Like, what do you expect to find on me? Gold. And wild animals. Okay, it's running away. Let's get out of here. Not waste our time. Tesla autopilot on. Roman camp of Sarus? I don't know. Let's stop here. We're getting too close. So, taking liberty, this is the mission's name. Our job here is to find the worker Hapti at the quarry. I think his name is Hapti. Is it he or she? I don't know. So, this looks like a guarded place. Let's be a little cautious here. Although the game is not suggesting us to investigate the area, but we'll do it anyways. That looks like an artificial pond. There are some soldiers around here. Okay, target is inside here. How many soldiers around this place? There could be many. We can either try killing them all and wasting like 10 hours, or just poison a few of them and expect them all to die. That's our obvious strategy. Or we can just sneak in, but we are also interested in the loot box, if any. So let's see, we'll go with the flow, whatever happens. We'll try to sneak past a few, and if we get some, we will poison some of them. If we get close to some big guys, they are the more efficient ones with poisoning. Like we have talked in our previous streams, it seems that these are the soldiers, nobody on top. That's it. So there is one fire beacon, like Brazier, they say it, the fire powered alarm, fire and smoke. We can disable that. We can make it through. Let's see. Get off bike. Okay, so first let's take out the archers. Yeah, that's the place to get in. We'll have to get in through here. Get in.
This place is heavily guarded.
Yeah, we have seen that. There's a big guy. Can we poison him? No, he's too far away. Okay, he's poisoned. That will take people around him easily. Let's try to take down this guy. Hopefully he doesn't see us. We are very close. Let's try to climb here. I don't know. Can we pull him down? Let's try. That was a bad move. Okay, the big guy is down and he is investigating. Maybe he'll call more people and they will die. So nothing to worry here. Let's get the haystack. And so we need to get in the mine. Okay, we have a loot box up there. Location objectives. Let's check it out. So we have one loot box. It's marked on the map, and one kill the captain. Okay, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Okay. Climb to the top. Is this a good way to climb up? Not so sure. Let's keep our poison darts ready, just in case. Keeping up. No guards up there. No direct visuals. No direct visual contact. So good. We can try to go around here. Uh-oh, they have seen us. Don't alarm people, come on. Uh-oh, fire alarm, no. No fire alarm, please. I'll take all of you guys head on, but no fire alarms. Roman soldiers! Get them from behind. This big guy is little trouble. We have to get him from behind. He's very defensive. A very good defensive stance. Need to get him. Ah, got him. No. You don't like the brazier. Climb up before he lights it up. It's a trap, just in case anyone. Oh no, why are you picking up? We have totally destroyed blown our cover. It's a trap, just in case anyone else tries to. Alright, let them get up. Okay, so threats neutralized. At least they didn't call any more soldiers, so we are good here. Do we have anywhere to jump? It doesn't look like it. We do not have anywhere to jump. We'll have to climb down. Whoa. I said climb down. No fancy loots around here. Just generic loots. Let's get closer to the loot box, and we have a big guy up there. Like the... who is this? Captain, or the Capitan. Uh-oh, direct visual contact, that is bad. Crouch and move slowly. So the loot is inside, and we definitely need to take him down. How do we do it? It's the element of surprise. Ah, there was a table in between. He managed to pull him from the other side of the table. Bye, you have strong hands. Okay, we have the loot. The location objective is complete. Let's check out the generic loots and go for the worker Hafte in the quarry. So this is the Roman quarry. Good. There could be more soldiers inside. Maybe Zenu has not detected them inside the cave. A very possible chance. And a random worker been killed by so many shots. What happened here? And also a soldier, I guess. There was a battle, and so many people attacked one unarmed person. Okay. There's another. He's tied down and killed. So these cannot be the Roman soldiers, although their costumes are not so sure what happened here. I think we'll only know when we meet our contact. Let's go in. Okay. What has happened here? What you guys have been doing for fun? There has been battle. Definitely. 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 Okay, let's go in. Like, so many people dead. Why? Why? Is anyone alive? And why is there meat?
They killed them and left them here to rot.
Who killed them? The Roman soldiers? But we see some Roman soldiers down here too. I mean, the colors are same as per the Roman soldiers. I don't know. Okay, this one our guy, he's alive, I guess. Let's just check out the area for other things. Like, we are way greedy to help him first. Okay, we are here. Let's talk to him.
That is the tattoo of Ankh. Ah, poor Habdi. There is no bracelet on him. His lover has no idea he is dead. And this sickens me. I must put to rest his car and return the bracelet.
Okay, so you're supposed to find him and he's dead, and not a very good way to die. So Romans have taken the trinket, his bracelet. So stealing from the dead. We'll have to investigate the area again to find that Roman soldier who has the trinket. Let's call him. Where is the soldier who has it? This soldier? Okay, let's get it back.
Abdi's wife will want this as a keepsake.
We're gonna return it back and let her know that if there's no more, so nothing we can do about it. So it's 300 meters away. Let's mark that objective on the map and use our Tesla autopilot. RC, can you come in here? You come in here? Okay, see the Tesla auto parking working. They have the technology from the ancient times. Okay, not so good. Stuck over here. Okay, we are down. Now come over here, Horsey. You will not. You can't go back. You don't have reverse gear. Okay, let's go. Auto drive on. Now we can relax and chat. It's getting night. Kind of poetic to deliver such a bad message in the evening. Like, we'll scar all her evenings for her life. But someone has to take the news to her. So. She's over here, very happy. Don't stop crying. We have something to tell you. You don't want to speak?
Are you Habdi's beloved?
I know why you're here, Magi. He's dead, isn't he?
Okay, she's suspecting.
I am sorry. There was a rebellion at the quarry.
No, I don't want to know. He was always so hot-headed.
Always hot-headed.
How could he leave us this way?
I found his bracelet. He meant for you to have it.
What good is a bracelet? My child will grow up without a father. Thank you for telling me. You are a good man. But please, leave me alone to my grief. I'm just another woman the Romans have made a widow. This is the war no one speaks of.
This is a war no one speaks of. Lady, you made a remark that is even applicable today. Okay, so okay, our job here is done. I hope this lady will manage somehow. We can't do anything more about it. So Let's make it a day and look for another objective. Now while I look for the objective, let's run the outro. We'll be back again in a second. Okay, so I think among the quest menu, if we look at it, we're not looking at the map, we have a level 33 mission playing with fire. So let's do it. Didn't we do this mission before? Speak to the virtuous engineer at the aqueduct. We have done this. I don't know, did it not sync or something? I don't know. Let's click on it and find out. So yeah, we have done some part of it. Help virtuous with his problem. We found the 3 parts of the instrument that was needed that was very necessary for the engineering stuff that they were doing. They're building that water duct, so it is very important for them to speak to virtuous engineers. Okay, let's continue this mission. It shows 400 meters away. Let's do it. Let's check it out on the map. How far? Over here? Not exactly, it's over here. So RC and auto drive.
Whoa.
Hey!
What, you bandits, you don't have anything better to do. Had to kill it, no other way. Are there more following us? Come on. That's why people say that lions and tigers are brave. Like, they will not win, but still they will attack. I think it's foolish. Okay, we are over here. We left out this mission before. I don't know why.
Whoa.
But let's talk to him. Our Roman engineer who is friendly towards Greek.
Please understand, Bayek, I was not always so focused on architectural wonders such as this aqueduct. As a hot-headed youth, I came up with many means of death and destruction.
Really?
One of those was a Greek fire of sorts.
Greek fire?
A substance with such potential for unspeakable suffering. I vowed never to produce it.
Well, the general is producing it. And forcing C wants to arm his ballista for a war against their own country. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Curse my pride. I should have burned my notes. General Agrippa must have found them.
Then Agrippa must be stopped.
Do what your conscience dictates, Bayek. But understand, I cannot be part of a plot against a Roman general.
Yeah, we really understand
no
that.
matter how I may feel personally. Recover the formula and I will destroy it. I will not have the immolation of Egypt on my conscience. Jove protect you, Bayek.
Jove? What is Jove? Okay, something interesting. So what's this objective? Playing with fire. So that's why the objective is named Playing with Fire. Find and steal the formula from General Agrippa. The general is at the Kareneka Citadel. I think it's... Uh-oh. It's a castle. No one said it is going to be easy, but we'll have to do it. I think we have been in the castle and we avoided killing the captain. And there were 2 loots remaining last time we were there. So I think it's a good time to finish the job. Let's get closer. Okay, castle, here we come. So our target is located. General, we need to, I think we'll have to assassinate him and take the formula back. And I don't know about the location objectives. We have a mission that we can activate. Let's do that too this time. And I think there are loot boxes around here. Look at the number of soldiers. That's the worst thing about the castles, too many soldiers. Okay, one is found over here. There should be more. The brazier is over here. We need to disable that. We do not want to get into very heavy fighting. Okay. No soldiers over the side. Is this the only loot box available? There should be more. Let's give one more go, and if we don't find it, we will continue the mission. Loot box, nothing. Senu is showing us something towards this side, but it's just this thing. You have a loot box here, Senu. Help us. Maybe we have something here. Shen is trying to show us, but it has not detected it properly. Come on, Shen, show us. Oh, this underground cave, that's it. We want loot box. One loot box. We need carbon crystals. Okay, let's go. No, let's not waste time on this. So we need to kill the captain and retrieve. I think it's a captain. Let's go down. Yeah, it's the captain. We need to eliminate him and get the formula back. Other than that, we have one interesting loot box that may or may not be carbon crystal. So go with the mission. Oh, where was the loot box again? Come on. Don't tell me we forgot its location. It was somewhere around here. Come on. Okay, that's it. Let's mark it. We are more interested in that. I hope it's inside the house and not underground. Maybe it's underground. That is a bad thing. Should we come back for the loot later on? I don't know. Let's kill the captain and get out of here. We can come back for the loot later on. It will be just a waste of time. So, let's go. Whoa, bike, don't die. Last time we went in through there, it was a horrific cave, like a place to dump all the dead bodies. Which way is the captain again?
Guards here are vigilant.
30 meters away. Okay, let's see. Do we have any guards around here? Whoa! There's a guard right now here. Let's just eliminate him because we will have to climb up the wall. Now we can climb the wall and get to that objective. Okay. Do we have any more soldiers? That's a negative. Whoa! We got lucky. We almost got detected here. So, okay, our job this. We need to get this one down. I don't know if he can. Okay, he's walking away. Okay, so that's our target. What do? Do we... Oh, we have a mission over there that we can initiate. Okay, he is walking away. That is a bad sign. Let's try to get him. Whoa, he's huge and wearing something on his head. We cannot get him on a single hit, so I think we'll have to poison him. Will poisoning work on him? Not so sure. Doesn't look like it will work. Will it be a head-on battle? Okay, let the poison work in a slow pace. Meanwhile, let's... Okay, I thought we will just start the alarm. So while the poison works, let's try to initiate this objective, which is down there. This could be dangerous. Like, there are many soldiers around here. How do we get down there without getting detected? Should we assassinate him right now? That was a bad move. And I think the poison was not working on him. He's too strong for the poison. Someone will start the brazier. Let's just hope we don't fail. We can just hope for that. Okay. Brazier is lit. And we are done. We need to recover a little bit. We are going to die today. Come on, bike, you can run. We need to just regenerate our health. It is a very easy thing to do. We can do it. Okay, stay here for a while. Just need to regenerate. Okay. If it takes us to kill all of them, we will do it. The guards are vigilant. He's down. The poison worked somehow. Let's activate this mission. We can read about it later on. Let's check this out. Like, we are very fast reader, now we are genius. Reading entire notes in seconds. If needed, we'll pause our videos and read that. Maybe if we can get...
They used the formula. I should destroy the Greek fire stockpiles.
Okay, they have used the formula. That means the soldiers are a bit calm now. Let's check it out. What is this? It doesn't look like a map, or is it a map? Not so sure. So Flavius, the main villain, okay. The Flavius demands that our Carneaca Legion to be the greatest in Romancy. My ambitions will not let it to be otherwise. Every morning the men will practice with a modern sword and shields heavier than those used in the battle to build up their fortitude. Uh-oh.
with sentiam incorpore et illo.
They don't let us read. Whatever. So they are trying to prepare for a big battle. So, okay, good for them. And what did we have here? We unlocked a mission over here. We can read about it later on when we see it in the quest chart of quests. Okay. So destroy the Greek fire stockpiles. It's within the camp. Okay. The closest one is 50 meters away. Let's try to take that guard down. He's moving. Let's go.
State et io silut. Et mordatini disciplina.
Come on. Yeah, that was overkill. So the closest one is 25 meters away. It is lit, we can't do anything about it. Can we... Does it help if we try to stop it or something? There are 3 cars up here. So this could be bad. You know what? Nah, we can engage them. No big deal. Okay, can we turn this off? It doesn't work that way. So at least we know that there will be no more soldiers coming in, so that's a good sign. 15 meters down there, okay? Where? Where is it? We'll have to get down. What are you doing here, good sir? I think we have increased our chances of success. It is still a 50-50 or 60-40 maybe, because I think we can do this. The soldier is looking away, we can kill him. No, we should start poisoning people. This is way more efficient. So those 2 guys are infected, they will die eventually. Why can't I find the stockpile of fire that they're talking about? Is it underground? How do we get underground? 44 meters, 70 meters, and I can't find it. Where is it? It's here. You mean these bottles? Come on. Let's burn it. Yeah, burn it. Burn the fire. Destroy the fire with the fire. Okay. Good, looks good. Come on, take the fire bombs. Why are you not taking it back? Does it destroy it all? Yeah, it destroys it all. So our job here is done. Let's go around. We have why is he not infected, this big guy? Look at the size of him. It's like double the volume of Bayek. 60 meters away. Another one is 31 meters away. Let's go for the 31 meters. Should be inside some kind of building. Ah, a loot box is there. Maybe we can take the loot box too. No. You have not seen us. Let's play hide and seek. Looks safe. Let's get down. Okay, this is the pile. This is the captain. How many captains are there? I think hiding is a way better technique to do this. So kill the captain. We have one loot treasure. It feels like we can do this. I think we have destroyed this completely. Yeah, it's destroyed. This stockpile of fire is destroyed. Let's try to get the loot box now. It's behind this wall? How do we get behind the wall? They're not coming in. Interesting. All ran away. Good for us. I think we are in the right place. Let's take the loot box. Yeah, we found it. This is the last one. And our location objective is complete. Finally, in 2 sittings. Now let's go for the last firepower. And there is a big guy on there. You'll have to poison him or take him by surprise, or he will take us down. He's looking towards this side. Not a very good sign. Let's go around. How do we go around? Need to climb up? Okay. Anything for survival. Whoa. What this guy's doing? Like riding a chariot randomly. Like a crazy person. There's a guy around here, so we'll have to be careful. The big guy. Let's change our gear back again to poison. Not sleep poison. Okay, looks pretty safe now to go there. Can we? He's poisoned. There are some haystacks. Let's get down there. Oh, he has seen us. This is bad. Can we get behind the curtain? No, we cannot. I think we will have to battle him. Let's be prepared then. Be it war. Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. Oh, nice. I like this poison weapon. No wonder it's banned in actual war, chemical weapons and biological weapons. And the only thing is that you cannot control this weapon. Like, it can kill anyone, friendlies or enemies. And all of them dead. He's infected too. So dangerous. Who saw us? Okay, this guy is coming down. He's still looking for us. He's getting down here. Okay, we were prepared for him. This guy is coming towards us. Oh. Okay, he died of poison. Like, if this was a real world situation, the poison would affect us too. Like, how could we be immune to it? That's the danger about using chemical or biological weapons. You cannot set a target. What is that? Oh, it's a civilian. Are there more guards there? No, I think that's the last one. Let's do it. Okay, this is the last pile of oil or whatever that is. Let's burn it. You know, how do we burn it again? Okay, you'll have to switch the gear. And bye-bye, goodbye mission. Destroy the Greeks' fire stockpiles. Bye-bye to you. Come on. Hold the fire back, come on. What is this? Are you kidding me? Why is the game glitching? Okay. Let's run out of here, or else we will be caught in fire. So the battle's destroyed. Yeah, the battle destroyed. Now return to.
Will want to know his formula is in safer hands.
Okay, let's get back to Verchivius. I think we can get out from here. This is the main gate, not a very good place to get out. Yeah, we'll have to do it. There are civilians moving in. We don't stop for you, sir. Let's go to objective. The auto drive is on and we'll be back.
Yeah.
So this is the end of the stream for today. You are entering in a restricted zone, come on. Auto drive is bad. Glitched like Google Maps. But I think we will be fine if we keep on moving. Okay, we are fine. So yeah, so this will be the end of the stream for today, guys. And we'll have to get back to work again. It's like 9:30 AM. We are half an hour late for work, so yeah. Let's finish the mission. And the edited version of the stream will be uploaded on YouTube, so nothing to worry around there. So if you join in later or want to check out our previous videos, you can always check that up in our archive over YouTube. So, Verchivius, your fire weapons have been destroyed. The formula is with us, I guess, and we are going to hand it over to you. Like, he created the formula, why would he need that formula? Like, he can recreate it once again if he wants to, like if it is desperate enough. So I think he will destroy the formula. Let's see. Let's speak to him.
Bayek, did you find it? Did you find my formula?
Yes, we find it.
Egypt will not ban today.
Or any day, I hope. And General Agrippa?
He's dead.
He did not give it up willingly.
He was a good Roman. But he never understood that doesn't mean you cannot be a good man. Flavius fed Agrippa's pride and ambition.
Just a way of thinking, the way of seeing things.
I fear the path his supporters have taken will end in many deaths.
It will end with their own. But you are a good man, Vitruvius. I've seen that in your words and deeds.
I am trying to be. Thank you again, Bayek of Siwa. You are a true protector of your people.
Okay, our quest here is complete. It's showing that there are two more loot treasures to find around here. I don't know where they are, and don't really want to investigate that. We can talk to Vesuvius even now. Like, will it initiate another mission? I don't know. There is something here. Let's interact. Yeah, like we work at an aqueduct is coming on the pace. In last month. Okay, it's talking about this structure, aqueduct, appropriately named. It carries water. So this is it, guys. This is it for today. We are ending the stream over here. We'll see you back again tomorrow, hopefully at this same hour. I don't know. I'll try to be on time. So bye bye for today. See you back again tomorrow. Running the outro.